Hello class, Mr. Stone here. The lesson for today is algebra multiplying polynomials. Okay, so they gave us a few examples here. We'll go through those. And the method we're going to use to do this, I put a little chart right above. It's called the FOIL method. Okay, it's kind of easy to remember. You just remember FOIL, and it's first. The O stands for outer, the I stands for inner, and the last L stands for last. And to the right there, I actually wrote, and this little chart actually shows how you carry that over. The first ones, just picture like four people, and you get two groups of people side by side. Okay, so you get four of them. Okay, who's the first two in each group? You multiply them first. Okay, who's the outer ones in each group? You multiply them next. And the inners, you multiply them next. And then the last ones, you multiply them next. So let's go through this and we'll see. So on this here, the first ones in each group is the x's. So you get x times x. That's going to be x. Oh, let's get this pen going. Pen. Regular tip. That's going to be x squared. I'm going to write it right here, x squared. Now, the outer ones. It's the x and the negative 2. You got to remember the negative 2. So it's going to be negative 2x. Okay? And now the inner ones. It's the 5 and the x. It's positive 5. So it's going to be a positive number. 5x. Now, the last ones are going to be the positive 5 and the negative 2. So positive and the negative, it's a negative. Negative 10. So now what we got to do, we got to combine like terms. Okay? So combining like terms, let's see, the x squared, we ain't got no more x squares, so it's going to be x squared. Now we got a negative 2x and a positive 5x. So the difference between those two, it's going to be a positive, because the positive wins out, there's more positives. It's going to be a 3x. And now on the numbers, it's just going to be a negative 10. And that's the whole answer. That was easy. Let's go to the next one, okay? So, the first, it's going to be the 2x and the 5x. And they're both positive, so it's going to be a 10x squared. 10x squared. Okay? Now, we're going to go to the outers. You got a 2x and a negative 6x. So a negative times a positive, it's going to be a negative. So it's going to be a negative 12x. Okay? Now we're going to go to the inners. We got a positive 3 and a positive 5x. It's going to be positive plus 15x. Now we go to the last. It's a 3 and a negative 6, a positive 3. So the negative is going to win out. It's going to be a negative 18. Okay? So let's combine like terms. First one is 10x squared. There's no more x squares, so that stays together. Now we got a 12x and a positive 15x. Remember, if you don't remember how to do these, just remember, go back to the t-chart. So we got a negative and a positive. Okay? On the negative team, you got a 12. On the positive team, you got a 15. Which team won? It's the positive team won, so you can put a positive already. And how many they win by? They won by 3. And you got to remember to write the x, because that's there. Okay, that doesn't change. And now we got a negative 18. And that's all there was to that. Okay? But you see how to add those numbers together? Just use the little cheat chart, and you'll never fail. Okay? Now the next one. Okay? We'll do the first ones. Okay? It's going to be x times an x. What's that going to be? X squared. X squared. Now we're going to do the outers. And x times a negative 2 is going to be negative 2x. Now we're going to do the inners. A positive 4 times an x, it's going to be a positive 4x. Now, a positive 4 times a negative 2, it's going to be a negative 8. Now, we combine like terms. There's no more x squared, so it's going to be an x squared. And now you got the 2 and the 4, so if you did your T chart, let me just erase these two, okay? So we're going to write a -2 and a 4 over here. Which team won? The positive team won. So we write a positive, we know that won. And how much it win by? It won by 2. And we got to remember to write the x, okay? So we got a 2x. Now we got a -8 because there's no more numeral numbers. And that's the solution right there. That was all there was to it, okay? So this FOIL method works every single time. And just remember how you do the first numbers, the outer numbers, the inner numbers, and the last numbers. And that's all there is to it, okay? So it might look hard, but it's easy, okay? If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and remember what I said, math can be fun. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye-bye.